Namaskar everyone. Welcome to the class. My name is Pooja Devedi and I'm really sorry for my voice. This is a sore throat. However, we will leave no stones unturned in making sure that you understand what is the SIR. SIR, which is also known as the Special Intensive Revision. What is SIR? What are the problems with it? What are the challenges? And how one should move forward along with this process. Other thing is that in this class, we are going to understand it from a very holistic perspective. I will try to ensure a detailed explanation, however, in as less time as possible. All right, so stay with me till the very end because you are going to learn a very interesting topic, the SIR. Special Intensive Revision. What is it? These are the basic understandings that we are going to go through. These are the points of discussion for us. First of all, we are going to understand what is the news. Of course, what is SIR? What is the legal and constitutional background of it? Why are we doing it? Apart from that, we will understand the process. We will know that SIR is not conducted for the very first time. Before this also, 8 times we have conducted SIR in the past. Apart from that, what is the current scenario? What is the significance of it? And are there any other regions in the world which also do the same kind of procedure like we are doing in the SIR? Apart from that, what are the disadvantages, advantages, and what are the suggestions or a way forward? Everything will be given. And at the end of this class, you will also find one prelims question. All right, so let's move on and talk about this very important topic. Now, we have seen that the winter session of the Parliament has begun from 1st of December, and it will go on till the end of almost till the end of December, 19th or 20th December. Now, one thing that we have to ensure over here is that the opposition is continuously demanding that we need to discuss the SIR. The government says yes, but the government is not saying that in which timeline it is going to do it. That means the government has agreed to discussing the SIR in the Parliament, specifically the winter session. However, they are not ready to do it according to the timelines which are dictated by the opposition. So first, let's talk about the SIR. What is it? This is a very important thing that we are discussing. Special Intensive Revision. What is it? And why is it called Special and Intensive? What is the SIR? First, talking about the what and why is it labeled as special and intensive? Why special and intensive? Understand it, guys. Now, SIR means Special Intensive Revision. Okay, it is the full form of SIR. There are 2 words that we need to ensure that we know. Why is it special and why is it intensive? I have to put it in a definition. SIR is a process through which the electoral rolls are purified. That means any kind of error, any kind of duplicacy, any kind of mention of a name which should not be there. For example, people who have migrated or people who have died. Any sort of missing. That means if somebody has already attained the age of 18 and they're supposed to be voting but their name is not there, then SIR will do the entire process. So it can be termed as an electoral roll purification system. It is a purification system or process. In this process, the most outstanding part is that it is a house-to-house verification or a door-to-door verification. House-to-house verification occurs in physical form. And this is done by the block level officer. Done by the block level officer or the BLO. Now, there are 2 words that stand out, special and intensive. First, talking about special. It is known as special. Why? Because we know that every year, the electoral rolls are continuously updated. Those who have died, their names are deleted, and those who have migrated, they have been provided another role. Those who are supposed to be in this list, their names are updated. So this list is already maintained. Apart from that, this is special because this is a different process. Whatever list has been updated, Apart from that, a new list is made when BLO goes from door to door, verifies physically if these people are supposed to be in the list or not. Thereafter, a special list is prepared. So it is in addition. It is in addition to the continuously updated electoral roll. And why is it intensive? Because the process is physical as well as very rigorous. Intensive, why? Because BLO verifies the persons physically to door verification. To door verification. So this is the entire process of the special intensive revision. If ever it is asked, do keep this in mind. Now, one thing we must be ensuring ourselves that, does it have any legal and constitutional background? It does. It has a legal and constitutional background. So we are going to discuss that now. The constitutional and legal basis of SIR. SIR has also occurred before 8 times. If we talk about the constitutional basis, there are 2 articles which stand out. First is Article 324 and second is Article 326. Article 324 suggests that it is the Election Commission of India who must supervise, direct and control how the elections in our country will go on. So SIR is an exercise which is conducted under the supervision of the Election Commission of India because it has been given power under the Article 324. So it is the Election Commission of India who supervises, directs and controls process of election. And 326 says that whosoever has attained the age of 18 must practice universal adult franchisee. So if their name is not in the list, this will create a problem for the democracy. Legal background is through the Representation of People's Act 1950. Okay. We have a legal background through the Section 21 of the Representations of People's Act 1950. It is the Election Commission of India that ensures that if any process is needed in order to purify the list or make the electoral process more stronger, then they can do so under Section 21 of the RPA Act of 1950. In order to make the elections more transparent, the ECI has the powers. ECI has the powers. All right. So these are the 2 legal bases of the Election Commission of the SIR. Now, if I talk about the process of it, there are different processes. First is the enumeration form phase. The enumeration form phase is the first phase when the BLO visits door to door, give them a form, and the form must be distributed with the help of BLOs only. So voters, whenever an enumeration form is given in a house, what should the voters do? Voters must show their voter ID to the BLO. They must receive the EF, that is the enumeration form. They also must provide mobile number, sign the acknowledgement. BLO then scans each EF and then it uploads it through the ECI mobile app after they, before they hand it over to them. First that, and through that, a blue blink on an app will be shown. That means form has been handed over. date, time for the count has been captured, that today the form has been given. So this is the first line of transparency. After that, the app enables daily automatic updating of distribution status. So this is a digital format. It is under a Digital India mission only. Thereafter, the next procedure is that the voters get approximately 7 to 10 days to fill the form. And in that form, the voters must provide the Aadhaar number, the mobile number, and the parents or the spouse's name. So this is another format. After that, collection of the form. Once the EF has been filled by the voters, collection of the forms will be done. BLO will revisit the households to collect completed EFs first. Then, whenever they are going to receive this EF form, they will upload it on the app and the green blink will occur. That means voter has confirmed that he or she is the resident of that area. Data has been successfully updated in the master's electoral roll. And then the rolls will be updated accordingly. The ones who are not filling the form properly, if they are not getting their names, then they can be in touch with the BLO and do it accordingly, whatever the BLO says. Thereafter, publication of electoral rolls, draft to be published by December 9, 2025, depends on the region as well. Voters must check their names if it is included or not. If the name is missing, then they must contact the ERO with documents for inclusion or correction. If the name is wrong, address is wrong, or anything, if you find it wrong, then you can contact the ERO. Then after that, verification will occur. However, the final format, final form, final roll will be updated in February. Every region has a different drafting procedure, as in drafting date procedure. Now, as we know, the West Bengal SIR says that over 21 lakh dead voters have been recorded till December 1. So this revision is very important. Apart from that, we have BLO suicides as well. We know that the amount of people that live in this country, the BLOs are not enough to count them also. They are getting a lot of pressure because of that as well. In Delhi, SIR will be done very quickly. Now, what is the significance of this entire procedure? We must know that as well. Significance of this procedure. First, significance is that this is a purification of electoral roll. That is important for us to know. It is a purification of electoral rolls. That means if any duplicacy has occurred, if any person who has died till their name is occurring, if any person who has attained the age of 18 but their name is not there, all this will be updated. And in this process, the entire electoral roll will consist of those only who should vote. So first, it is that. Secondly, it shows representative democracy. Representative democracy means what? People are participating in this entire process. And because of that, they are feeling that they belong to a very big democracy. India, which is the largest democracy in the world, if it will include the people from India, they will feel more empowered. Apart from that, because this is a digital mission, so technique or technology driven initiative can be very supportive in the later phases because they are using apps. Apart from that, accountability will also increase and transparency will increase on this behalf or on the behest of the ECI. So transparency and accountability will increase. All this will happen. Apart from that, one indirect effect would be, indirect effect or significance would be illegal immigrants and non-citizens will be weeded out. It will be very easy for the government to make policies productively. As we have read this news that as the SIR was being conducted, many Bangladeshis which were living illegally in India, they started moving away because they were scared that the BLO will come and they will verify if they're legal or not. So this is also a very important significance. However, there are challenges to this as well. If I talk about the challenges, there are many challenges related to it. See the challenges as well. First challenge is that there is a political chaos over it. Many people believe that political interventions are defeating the purpose of SIR. Why? Because if people will get scared of this, as the opposition is saying, that SIR is going to disenfranchise you, SIR is not going to give you the benefits, it will actually be of your disadvantage. People will think that entire process is in order to fool them. So that is a problem. Second is that PLOs are under a lot of pressure. They are overworked and underpaid. Another problem is that the digital penetration and digital literacy is not there. There is a lack of digital training. So there is a lot of problem if they are not digitally trained. There could be a problem in feeding the data, uploading the data, and this can make somebody lose their citizenship, as in voting rights, not citizenship. There is a lack of digital support. This is also a problem. Next, lack of awareness. In many areas, people are not even aware if this is a procedure because they're not aware what is SIR. Most of the information that they get is from the wrong sources. So if any BLO visits them, they will start feeling threatened. That is also a problem. However, this particular thing is not only unique to India. It has happened others in other areas as well. For example, in United Kingdom, something like this happens. They conduct annual house-to-house verification through the annual canvass in order to keep up the electoral rolls updated. Second is the United States, not in the entire United States, but in some states of the United States, they follow automatic voter registration. They draw the voter data directly from the government database. Next is Australia. In order to ensure that high electoral accuracy occurs through compulsory voting and oversight happens by an independent election commission, which leads to regularly updating of the data. So these are also very important from the perspective of prelims as well as the mains examination. All right. Now, what are the suggestions? First, we must use technology in a balanced way. That means too much reliance on any technology will be hampering the long-term manual procedure. And this can also make people lose their franchise. So first is that Aadhaar APIC linking voluntary should be there and compliance with privacy laws should be there. Second, independent oversight should be there. An independent audit committee with members from the judiciary, the civil society, everybody must be there so that we can know that this entire process was not biased. It also strengthens transparency and accountability in the SIR process. There is need for digital awareness and citizen awareness as well. It is important for the citizens to know that yes, there is a procedure by the name of SIR and they do not get threatened. And constitutional and legislative reforms should be there. We must also have a collegium system, such as the PM, CGI, LOP should be a part of the collegium system, similar to the collegium system, in order to appoint the election commissioners so that no party can accuse that this election commission is working under this particular party. Now, moving on to the question, look at this question. Which of the following committees are associated with electoral reforms? You have to search it and answer it in the comment section. Tarkunde Committee, Dinesh Goswami Committee, Indrajit Gupta Committee, and Chelia Committee. Let me take the names of those students who have answered my last question correctly. We questioned. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Last time I asked a question on Cyclone Ditwa. So the guys who have answered it correctly are Saurabh and Priyanka. Very good, Saurabh and Priyanka. Thank you so much for watching this class. Do answer it in the comment segment. Bye-bye. Take care.